I'm Judge Angela Bradstreet, and I came to this country at the age of 24, some 30 years ago. I knew absolutely no one. I had nothing more than a backpack. And the reason that I came to this country was because when my parents found out that I was a lesbian, the reaction was so severe and so damaging that I had to leave England. And after seeking some help, I was pretty much told, you need to get away. So I went 3,000 miles, and this was following a pretty intense time when my mother actually said to me, if you ever do this again, I will commit suicide. And the only reason I'm sharing this, and I've never talked publicly about this, but I just think it's important that people understand that there are difficulties in families and that we must be ourselves and be strong. And looking back on it, I don't know how the hell I did it coming out here by myself, not knowing anyone, but I did, and it was the best thing I ever did in my entire life. And since that time, I have had a wonderful career here in this country. Was 25 years at the same law firm, served as managing partner, then became state labor commissioner, was appointed by Governor Schwarzenegger as state labor commissioner, where I enforced the minimum wage laws for low-income workers of this state, and most recently was appointed as a judge of the Superior Court. And my extended family is here in this country. This is my home, and I have at times still encountered issues of homophobia, even in San Francisco. And I hope that all of us can, in our own way and in whatever style that we adopt, cannot let that pass. And I recall an incident when I was on the board of the Bar Association of San Francisco, and we had an issue come up on a resolution involving equality. And as behooves the Bar Association of San Francisco, we always invite speakers in opposition and in support of the resolution. And I will never forget that a speaker came to the board in opposition to the resolution, and the board members, including myself, sat and listened to the speaker liken homosexuality to bestiality and referred to homosexuals in the same vein as Nazis. And I had never heard such hate language, ever. And I just recall that after this speaker finished, there was a rather pregnant pause. Everyone was sort of in shock. And I said in a very quiet voice, I said, well, gosh, I've just been taking copious notes of everything that you have said about me. And the speaker, I think, was in shock, because I think he had sort of stereotypical views of gays and lesbians. And I think he learned something. And he asked me out to lunch, and I said, I will be very glad to have lunch with you, but I'm buying. I am very proud to be the person I am, and my sexuality I regard as only one aspect of me. And I do not define myself by my sexuality. I just define myself as me. And I served as president of Queen's Bench, then as California Women Lawyers, and then as the Bar Association of San Francisco. And, I just want to say to everyone, starting out in their careers, that be proud of who you are, and you can do anything that you want to do. I mean, quite literally. And don't let anyone stand in your way, and just be yourself. I just would like people to know that whatever personal difficulties one has to face in this life, and we do sometimes have difficulties, and we have to deal with biases, and we have to deal with stereotyping, but really we can all be who we are, and we should be proud of who we are, and it will only get better. We can surmount anything. We can break down all the barriers that we want to break down, and we are breaking them down. And we're going to keep doing it, and we're going to do it with aplomb. We're going to do it professionally, and we're each going to do it in our own way that feels comfortable for each one of us.